It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Flowers, No Trees, if you please. Hello everybody, welcome back to another special edition of the Wickersham Leader Show. I'm your host and the artist, Wickersham Leader. Last time, we got about halfway through this painting of Ramona flowers, and then I kinda got a little stressed out, so I stopped. But today is gonna be a little different. We're gonna, well, no, actually it's gonna be the exact same thing. I'm gonna finish the picture though. That's the only difference. I'm actually here, I'm sitting here, painting the picture, and we're actually gonna finish it. Good? Good? Good. Good. We're all in agreement. Yeah? Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. Alright, where were we? Right. Ears. We've got to do all this line stuff. So, let's see. I believe I don't need to do any over here or on there. That's all good. I need to get this one and this one to start with, so let's begin. Should be pretty simple. Where do we start? Ah, right there. Okay. Maybe it should be darker. Maybe like this? Oh, that's a little too dark. That's better. Yeah, I like that color. And of course, then we go in with the eraser. Clean up all this other stuff. Yeah, you know what? I did it wrong. The top needs to be erased, not the bottom. That's fine. We can live with that. I want to get back on track with these portraits. That's why a art fight's hopefully going to be the kick in the pants I need, since that has started. And the votes are looking pretty neck and neck so far. It's pretty even on all four of the ones I've chosen, so we'll see where that goes. It could be very fun, actually, to try it out, to try out those characters. Oh, I'm noticing there's going to be one more over there for the breast. Oops, don't do that. There we go. Clean this up a little bit. I really do like making these portraits, but I guess sometimes just the fact that I have to do it so quickly on stream can be a little much. Not to worry though, it shouldn't be a big problem. And we got one down here and one over here. This line. We want to make sure we get the curve correct, of course. Although this one's so small, not really much to it. Almost any line would do. Then we cleaned this up on the sides. There we go. Yeah, that should be doable, I think. Try to get something. Yeah. Yeah, that should work. That should work. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Hello, Celeste. Thank you for catching a catch-up episode today. We need to make sure that we clear this perfectly. How was Invincible last night? Did you actually see the Think Mark Think episode? Oh, you're doing your own art stream for Art Fight, that is it? Oh, you're gonna draw Taro. Ooh. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks fine. Now for the face and the ear. Actually impossible to take the season 1 finale seriously anymore, just because of the memes. Well, that happens all too often. I can't hear Dr. Robotnik say snooping as usual normally. It doesn't sound like it's real anymore, you know? I'm really hoping that I get to do some cool art fight stuff this year. Last year I ended up only doing 3. Trying to get Spout 2 so I can use some VTuber models to download, but it's just not working. What's Spout 2? So today I had a thought that I really want to do some controversial tunes. My model from VTube Studio to OBS. Why don't you well, I never had to do that. You just add it as a window source. That's weird. I can help you with it later. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. You know, I can't tell which way that this shape is supposed to go. Like, is it supposed to be an indentation on the left, or the inner part of the ear sticking in on the right? I'm gonna go with the inner ear, so we're gonna make it so it looks like this. Like that little bump on the inside of your ear. I'm kind of not looking forward to having to deal with Space Channel 5. I'm so afraid of what that's gonna be like. Because I did try to play it once. And it's really hard. Although maybe I should give it another shot. Maybe I should try playing it again. Break out, put the, you know, the Dreamcast back out. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, now the only thing left is the nose, which I don't know how to do, but I don't know what to do with it. Alright, and then we've got a couple of these here. Should be fine, though. It's a common trick to pay attention to when the icon changes, not the camera. You did tell me that a little bit ago. We'll see how it works out. All right. That actually turned out pretty okay. And there's one over here. And there's one down here. And then we're done with all the indentations and everything. Yeah, everything else is already taken care of. Which game do you think has the better soundtrack? The second one or the first one? Ooh, okay. Big weakness of mine. When a song has the James Bond chord progression. Or has the James Bond bass line. That's one of the reasons I love Flying Battery Zones so much, actually, is because it also has the James Bond bass line. Here, well, I'm gonna put it on after this and you'll hear it. Ulala's theme Mexican flyer backwards. Is Ulala Mexican? She should be. Kind of funny that Space Channel 5 Part 2 is entirely in English, but it did not release in the US. The game was made in English, but it wasn't released in the US until much later. I mean, they put Space Michael in the game. The game was intended to be made in English. He probably had some sort of contract deal. Listen, right here. Because of that bassline, I have been waiting and hoping that someday somebody does a James Bond-styled remix of this song, but I have not heard it yet. Some people say can't make a Space Channel because of the Jackson tape. That's, first of all, that's not true because Space Channel VR. And second, they don't have to have Space Michael. That's true, they don't have to have Space Michael. Hello, Sundari. Let me make sure of something. Okay, good. Let's see.
We've come even deeper inside. Just where could Persian the president be?
Hello, Booyo.
You won't be going any further.
At worst, they'll just have to have a throwaway line either explaining that he's still the Channel 5 CEO and is busy or he retired. Or they could just not bother to mention him. Did you mean to put in this, the actual gameplay? Alright. So why is Puddin a good guy? I thought Puddin was like evil ooh la la. She's just a rival. Ilala is the robot Evola. Oh, okay. I wonder how Michael Jackson got into this game. He really liked the first one and wanted to be in the next one. Well, he had connections at Sega already, so... It's funny, I believe it's still not known how much he actually worked on Sonic Adventure. Like, we still have no idea. I remember for a long time, some people even believed that he did the entirety of Sonic 3's soundtrack, which just isn't true. We know he worked on it in some capacity, but the real question, I think the question a lot of us have is, did he actually compose any of the songs himself? Alright, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. We'll start with the face, and then we'll go outwards from there. First thing's the eyeballs. Maybe instead of white, we could give her a little... What color were Ramona's eyes in the movie, in the live-action movie? Blue? I could probably inject a little bit of blue into this. Anyways. I don't really care for Ramona myself. Kim's way hotter. I'm a bigger fan of Kim and Roxy. They look brown. Are they brown? Okay. Interesting. Hello, Dynamic Tempo. Oh yes, we all know Ramona should be balding. She dyes her hair every single episode. All that bleach is gonna tank her hair color. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is the name of the anime. It's an adaptation of a comic, which also got adapted into a movie, and features some of the same scenes, but from what I hear, the anime is actually pretty good. Oh, whoops, that's the ear. People complain about the animation a lot, but I think it looks fine. Really? I didn't hear anybody really say anything bad about it. Although I'm loving all the artists who are just deciding to draw Kim and Roxy fat. I'm all for that. What's it about? It's kind of hard to explain because I haven't watched it. But it's a show about a loser. Like, Scott Pilgrim is a loser. He's a loser and a creep, and And he's trying to date this woman named Ramona. But he has to defeat all of her evil ex-boyfriends. Well, they're not really evil, but she does have 7 of them, so it's set up like a video game, where she's got 7 evil exes that he has to defeat. And it's got a lot of video game references and a lot of meta jokes. Hello, pure vanilla extract. Ooh. Actually, could I have some vanilla extract? I could do with some cookies. Remind me, Celeste, you might know more than I do. Who was the person that he was dating at the beginning of the story? Was it Knives? Is Knives the 17-year-old? Chocolate stuff more? No, no, no. Well, I mean, you don't really drink vanilla extract unless you're an alcoholic, but vanilla extract is used in, like, everything. You use it in cookies. It's in whipped cream. Almost every... I mean, there are tons of desserts. Yeah, it's Knives. Okay. How'd she get that name? You see in the Pilgrim verse, parents name their kids after the first dangerous object they play with. What the heck's a Scot? Oh, hold on. I get dinged for this one. Sometimes. It's not all the time, but it happened once, so I don't want to do it again. I don't want to risk it. Yeah, I know. Finding music I can play has been hard. I do know that, the story in Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is a little different. Like, they changed some things around from the original. Like, in the new one, Ramona is a Netflix delivery person as opposed to a Amazon delivery person. Does he die? I don't know. I haven't watched. There are a lot of people complaining about Scott being shoved aside in the show. Well, to be fair, I see tons of people just simping for Ramona, Kim, and Roxy, so maybe he was set aside. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the animation? You should. I remember they played that on Cartoon Network. I know what this song. I know what this song is. You know, when I played Tomodachi Life, I got married to one of my OCs. Or rather, my lookalike got married to one of my OCs. Actually, I do know there's a divorce theme because I remember in Vinny's playthrough, Walrus got divorced. But the funny thing is that he felt like so bad for it, but like you did that. That was you. And it was because Vinny wanted to marry Two-Face. But Two-Face is a liar and a cheater, apparently. PBJ My Sims character. Huh. How often? You know, I never had a divorce in my Tomodachi Life playthrough. Although I think once you have... I think once you have kids, they don't get divorced. I could be wrong, though. But I believe that once you have kids, they like, their chance for divorce goes way down or something like that. Ah, okay. Well. So it's something you gotta pretty much do on purpose. You could cheat and change their personalities to be incompatible. Yeah, I guess you could. Guaranteed to happen without you needing to offer input. Jeez. Why would you do that? How often has it happened for you that, like, someone has been asking about divorce? Do you remember the thing called Art Fight? Yes, I'm doing Art Fight. Breakup in general, really, it happens a lot. So Art Fight is a game in which everybody posts characters that they've created, and people draw them for each other. You're on 2 teams, and you pick a character from somebody else, you draw it, you give it to them, and that's called an attack. There's 2 kinds of attacks. Regular attacks, which are when you attack somebody on the opposite team, and friendly fire. Whenever you submit an attack, you generate points for your team, but you generate less points if it was friendly fire. Yeah, it's pretty fun. You could sign up right now. It just started, and it goes for the entire month. I'll be doing Art Fight portraits on my streams. Well, we were looking, me and Celeste were looking last night, that's my friend in chat there, we were looking last night at a bunch of characters to try to pick some, so you guys could vote for it. And there are some ones out there that are pretty bad. So don't worry at all. You'll be fine. Where do you sign? Artfight.net. And that's it. That's all it takes. Kid me not. Well, why is that? That's not really that hard to believe, is it? I don't really care what team I'm on. I'm just drawing whatever characters I like. I never really cared. I also don't care about the outcome, but I feel like most people also don't care about the outcome because it's not about the points. It's about having fun. Sign up now, you have the misfortune of me drawing your little guys. Huh. Yeah. She's an art fight fiend, this one. Oops. Ramona looks good, by the way. Oh, thank you. I'm thinking up here, though, I could have probably got away with clearing this up just a smidge. Yeah, that's better. That's better, that's better. Although I do need to go back to the head. I think the important thing to remember, though, is that, the important thing to remember when it comes to art fight, though, do not expect to receive art. It's about philanthropy. It's about giving, not receiving. Will you just Scott after Ramona? Nope. I don't know when I would draw Scott. Keep in mind, all of this stuff I do for these portraits, it's all stuff that my fans have voted for based off of a selection of 4 tunes I've done for a theme. Wow, hello Sticky. Good to see you again. It's been quite a bit, hasn't it? Are you gonna draw next? Well, that's really up for you guys. There's a vote on my there's a vote right now on my community tab where you can all pick the next character I draw. Sticky's been on before. I've had a run-in with them once or twice. Probably just not going to join the art fight. I mean, hey, no one's forcing you to. It's just a fun thing for artists to partake in. been watching a while. My schedule changed, so I get the time to watch YouTube as much. That's okay. Life changes. Things happen. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. That's her head done. Still not sure what to do about the nose. There it is. Just maybe just a little down here. Nah, I'll leave that where it was. I liked how it looked before. Hello, Babosa Marina. You'd lose poorly? That's not what Art Fight is about. First of all, you specifically will not lose. You're on a team with other people. Secondly, the point isn't to win, it's to have fun and draw other people's characters. Well, no, it's possible to lose, but you're not going to lose because of what you did specifically. Oh, that's true. I guess it is win-win. Now, whether your personal experience with Art Fight is really going to make you have all that much fun is really up to you. But I have a lot of fun when I do Art Fight. People usually are kind enough to respond, but I don't really need I don't need them to respond. I mean, I know I have some friends who are going to attack me, but I'm not going to be able to get everybody. That's true, I also do not expect any responses, because my art's not that good. But I try. You should mix in the pink and purple, though. In the show, they're separate. But you do, I do agree that it looks abrupt. But I'm going based off of what the show does. I could mess around with it a little. Let me try something. No. That's not it. See, now you can see what's behind it. No, I do not use a mouse. Well, I mean, I do. Sometimes it's faster for me to zoom in and out using my mouse than to use this. And you can zoom in farther with a mouse. But, I draw with a pen. I have a tablet, a Wacom tablet. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with the hair. I'm gonna leave it like that, actually. I'm okay. You thought I've been using a mouse all these years? Well, I did used to draw with a mouse, but when I switched to a tablet, I improved dramatically. I really did just need new tools. I really needed to draw more. I mean, let me tell you something a mouse can't do. A mouse can't do this. You see that at the end? That's because of pen pressure. A mouse can't do that. You can fake it, but you can't do it with a mouse. It's a little much. Let me just go a blanket over that. Yeah, that looks a little better. Oh, hang on. Alright, there we go. Now, over here on the other one. The highlights look nice. Oh, thank you. It's, a lot of my art style here is inspired by, Disney DVD covers and Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. Those are, like, my biggest inspirations for how I want my portraits to look. Like, I want it to look like something you'd see on a box at a video store. I could make this way better. This looks terrible, honestly. Hold on. There, that's way better. Oh, that's so much better. Why didn't I do that before? Did I forget? I might have forgotten to. Think what happened with Amber was straight up character sabotage. So, okay. So that's, I did know that people hated her, but I didn't know why, or I had forgotten. So it was because of that whole thing where, yeah, okay. There's no build-up to her being that unreasonable. She was just fine, charming even, and then they left field made her so intolerable. I mean, being angry that your boyfriend seemingly disappears when trouble begins is always like you know, it makes me angry that they just don't get it, but like at the same time I understand that the why do you always disappear when something big happens, that's kind of a reasonable complaint. You're always like, you always seem to run off. But then the reveal that she knew is like, so what were you doing this for? To get him to just admit to it? To like mess with him? I don't really understand. I kind of hope that Omni-Man doesn't get a redemption arc, like somebody kills him. It was frustrating, but it was also understandable that somebody could think that, right? How would someone straight up disappear and teleport to the future? Wait, did that happen in Scott Pilgrim? Okie dokie. Well, now we've only got the jacket left. Now, where did I put that thing? There it is. Gotta recalibrate my teleporter to be a time machine. I always found it kind of funny that when you have like a smart character in a show, they're like a genius at everything. They're not like, oh, it's the doc. It's not like, oh, he's just an anthropologist or he's just a physician. No, he's got like knowledge in every single field of science. And he's like a genius at all of them. Like, one time, I don't know about theoretical physics. Why are you asking me? I do wonder, in Generations, Eggman says, maybe I should go back and get my teaching degree. Could you imagine him as a professor? He would either be the best or the worst professor. I feel like there's kind of no in-between with that one. I honestly think that Eggman would kind of suck as a teacher. Now that I'm thinking a little bit more about it. He's too controlling. He would think that everybody else would be a little too dumb, you know? Although it is funny, the thought that what if Eggman did just at that point, he was just like, you know what? Yeah. I'll be a teacher. And he just stopped chasing Sonic after Generations. He realized there's other things in this world. Sonic would be, it would be like the Mr. Tinker thing, where Sonic would be like constantly checking up on him to make sure that he doesn't turn evil again. It's a road to brainwash children through school. Huh. Warren Jen's Mies had a fight? How is that going? Now kiss. Crisis averted. Oh, good. Glad. Crisis has been averted. Ramona dated 8 people. Is she a player or something? Well, I mean, some people just date a lot of people. It happens. I mean, I'm not one of those people, but other people are. The thing about that green text that points at the 8 X's is not that comical of an amount. I don't think so, yeah. I don't think it's that comical of an amount. I mean, they just set it up as 8 because, you know, he's got to beat them all. What makes it messed up? Seems fine to me, honestly. Me when I'm 4 guys in and somehow came out ace. Alright, now for the pockets. There we go. Okay, that's where it is. I'm gonna need to add some more shadows to the side here. There we go. Something like this. Just a little. go. Yeah. Alright, I think I can live with this. Clothing's a bit of a toughie for me, but you know what? I'm alright with this. I'll play a little bit with this, though. I'm looking at this and I'm realizing that it kind of... What program do I use? It's called Krita. It's basically a free version of Photoshop. And that's very nice. You know what? No, leave it mostly. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Yep. Now for the background. This show can have some rather abstract backgrounds, so maybe we can play around with some funky colors and see what we get. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, let's play with that one. Hello, Sundari. Oh, yeah. Maybe a little more blue. Can you draw My Little Pony? The next video, direct please, and also hello, it's my birthday. Hello, happy birthday. No, I'm not gonna be drawing that in the next video. There is a vote on my right now on my page, on my community tab, where you guys can help pick the next character I'm drawing. But Art Fight is upon us, so I'm doing that. Like, what if you drew Bishojo? You know I can't draw Bishojo. No, you know I can't draw that. I can't do that art style. Wanna just draw her in your style? I'll just draw Rainbow Dash. You draw Hatsune Miku? My Little Pony? What is her pony name? Leek Bun? Hello, welcome back, Extract. I'm just putting the finishing touches on. Ooh, I should save. There we go. Perfect. All right. Now I need to sign it. There is a poll. I have selected the characters already. You guys are deciding it based off of the results of the poll. Nothing else. Please. You're not helping. If you want me to draw something that badly, you can pay me. Ina? Ina would be one. If I did another round of indie tunes, I would absolutely put Ina on the poll. I love Ina. When they show up on the poll, you can vote for them. Until then, there will be nothing. I have a system. What if we did it anyway though? Ha 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 ha. All right, there's Ramona. Oh, goodness. Finally, I finished one of these. It's been like 3 weeks since the last time I finished a Toon portrait. Well, that's going to be all for me for today. This will show up soon on Twitter and on Blue Sky. If you're interested in keeping up with the streams, follow me on Twitter and join the Discord. But if you're interested in just my art, that goes on Blue Sky. I'll be seeing you all later. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night. We'll be back with Breath of the Wild tomorrow, and that is all, folks.